meditate, 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 meditate.
See, guys, when you get to a certain point in your life, to a certain age, to a certain understanding, you begin to see that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are all the same thing. There is no such thing as days. There is no such thing as time. There is no such thing as work. All there is life. And when you get to a certain point, when you get to a certain age, whether that's your physical age, your biological age, or that is your spiritual age. So someone who's 13 years old can understand this, because in the spirit, they might actually be old. And then there's someone who's 30, 40 years old. They can't understand this because they're not yet at that spiritual age of understanding. You get to a point you realize it's the same day over and over again. And the only thing separating them is night. However, say today is Monday, we're going to feel like this on a Monday. No. Today is Tuesday, we're going to feel like this on a Tuesday. No. Today it's Friday, thank God it's Friday, we're going to party. No. Every day is a day to party. Every day is a day to chill. It's all the same day, man. It's just about where you are spiritually when it comes to the connection you have with this reality. And I feel that the more connected you are, the more you start to realize that Monday, Tuesday, all of that is human construct and it doesn't really matter. And thus allowing us to put the work in every single day without thinking twice, am I missing out on this or am I missing out on that? Because you understand there's nothing to miss out on because it's still the same day. The only thing that is truly changing is your physical makeup. The environment does change, but the environment does not get older. The environment does not get younger. The environment is just the environment. God is just God. Source is just source, man. No beginning, no end. But you are part of the source. Connected to the source, you have a beginning and you have an end. Just like the stream, just like the drought, just like the harvest. It must come to an end and something else must prevail. Good or bad, that is on you to decide. But I would suggest you don't even look at things that way. You just look at things as they are. The only thing you should ever discern from is evil. And evil is anything that can kill you. Anything else, man, that might hurt your feelings. It might even just physically hurt you. But it cannot kill you. You would have to classify that on your own to decide whether that is good or bad. But if we define evil, evil is anything that causes death to a human being. And it doesn't distinguish between this person and that person and this person and that person. No. If you go and you inject yourself with chlorine, fam, or with bleach, you're gonna die, and that is evil. That is pure evil. If someone was to do that to you, you're gonna die, fam, and that is pure evil. But if I now come and give you a punch, it's up to your interpretation whether you're gonna decide whether that is good or bad, but it is not evil, because it has not killed you. And what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. So you need to stop all of these divides that you cause between you and reality. All of the separation that you inflict on yourself. Because of the way that you look at things, you look at life as if you are not a part of it and you're just an observer, but you are not just an observer. You are a major part, a major entity in what is going on right now. And if we were to remove you, there's one less beautiful thing existing on this earth. And if we remove enough of them, all of a sudden there are no more people, there are no more plants, there are no more animals, there are no more birds, there's no more streams, there's no more water, there's no more life. So each individual matters. But it's now up to the individual to base their own reality and their own existence within the constructs of their mind. And that's where the problem starts for most people, is most people create separation. They create separation between Monday and Friday. They create separation between doing the work and being the work. They create separation between their profession and their personal life. And once you begin to create separation, you don't realize it, but everything seeps into everything. The way that you behave in your professional life is gonna seep into your personal life. And the way that you behave in your personal life is gonna seep into your professional life. You cannot separate the two. And that's what a majority of film entertainment has tried to engulf us with, thinking that we can separate our profession from our personal life. You can separate today from tomorrow, but you cannot separate it. All the things that you have done today will stick as history, and they will have effects on the future. So you must understand that once you stop separating, you will move correct as you are right now, because you will be in the present moment, and there will only ever be the present moment. Nothing else exists. There is no tomorrow, there is no yesterday, there's only now. There's only the present moment. And the way you start doing that is to start deconstructing some of the things that you've believed in since you were a child, such as days of the weeks, days of the month, days of this and days of that. All of those things do not exist. All of those things are man-made. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the earth is not rotating around the sun, the planets are not spinning in this direction, and that's why we classify this as that, man. I'm not going to sit and tell you that all of that is true and it's not true, because I do not know. I haven't had that type of the point of perspective, and I haven't done enough research to give you an accurate opinion. But even if all of those things are happening, at the end of the day, another man chose to call it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm sure at the time that he constructed it, it worked, because society was different. But now at this point in time where we are, where we're so advanced that we don't have to worry about the future to that extent. We don't let our past define us as much as they did before. Where we are in human history right now requires us to be present in the moment, because now we have everything. We have an abundance of technology, food, business, life, that allows us to be present with what we're doing right now and not have to worry about the future, not have to worry about the past. Not have to live in the past, because we have everything that we need right now. And I say this for all people in the first world, second world, third world, no matter where you are. As long as you have access to the basics, your smartphone, Wi-Fi, internet connection, then my G, you are part of those people who should be focusing on the present moment. There's an exception to this, and that is those who are in poverty, those who are in rural surroundings. They have to worry. I don't have water tomorrow. I ain't got food tomorrow. Those are the people that can still adopt that previous thinking. And the whole point of this is the whole point of humanity right now is to try and get all of those people out of that situation, so that everyone can move forward to create the new earth. And we don't know what that looks like, but when everyone has what they need, at that point, most likely it's going to be very positive, and it's going to be better than what we've ever experienced before. That's why you, as you are watching this video, you have an obligation to put the work in, man. so that you can try and help someone who is in a position that you are in. They would want to be in that position, not having to worry, where am I going to sleep? What am I going to eat? What am I going to drink? They can just live in the present moment and engage in the things of the present moment that's affecting the future. It's the only right thing to do. So, don't you ever forget, man. Don't you ever forget. All of these things are human constructs. When you look at source, when you look at life, there is no sign that comes up in the sky every morning saying, today is Tuesday, today is Monday, there's nothing like that, fam. So you decide for yourself whether you're going to live in the system that is exploiting you for future gains, or if you're just going to decide to live in the present moment right now and allow the source, allow God, allow the universe to take you where you need to go, because it has a path for you. But if you keep fighting that path, then you're just gonna fall into the path of the system. And the system is not good, the system is not bad, the system is just the system, man. Some people defend it, some people are against it. But the system was constructed by people just like you, and that's what you have to understand. And those people at the top that constructed the system, those people at the top, the innovators, for the reason why things are the way that they are because they saw that there's a gap in human perception, and they managed to construct days, time, so many things. Not discover them, man. Not to discover them, because they have always been there. But they managed to construct these things and use them to garner a system that will stop human beings from being lazy, mother. And that's all that it's about, man, is trying to keep people from being lazy. So they made systems that will make people actually work. But you shouldn't be controlled by a system. You should just want to put the work in. And if a system is the one leading you along the path, it means you're not doing what you truly desire. And that's the reason why you cannot be in the present moment. You always have fear, worry, and anxiety as long as you stay down this path. Once you move to the other side and you start to actually fulfill your purpose, fear, worry, and anxiety are all abandoned, because you know the output that you're putting in, you know the work that you're putting in, and you know the outcome that eventually that work and that output will give you. The same way you go into the system, you know, if I work this many hours, I'm gonna get this much dollar. It's the same exact thing. The only difference is there's a man who's willing to pay you, and even then he's paying you knowing that you're at the disadvantage, because it doesn't really matter how much work you do in that hour, he's just going to give you 10. Maybe if you're on a sales commission based program in your work, it's a bit different, and that is a man who has actually given you an opportunity to become financially free. But if not that, you are just another kink in the system, another working bolt, another wrench, just rotating, keeping this thing going on and on. Instead of being what you were truly made to be, which is a creator, you were truly made to create the systems. But you can only create them by living in the present moment. And that's what this whole video is about, man. You need to start living in the present moment. Don't worry, Monday, Tuesday, don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about that, bro. All you have to do is just be present in the moment, and you'll know exactly what you need to do to move the needle. But you realize you're touching your goals, you're touching your targets, and you won't even notice it because there's nothing to celebrate, because you're in the present moment. You're in the present moment.